with another installment to my side-by-side comparisons. And today we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of Battle Cat. And as you can see on the right-hand side, we have the Matty Club Battle Cat. And on the left, we have the Origins Battle Cat. I do not have the original 80s version of Battle Cat. So these are the two that I have. The Matty Club that came out in the early 2000s and the Origins Battle Cat. So it's a lot of differences we can already see. One, the packaging is drastically different. Matty Club, this is the style box that they gave. The animals came in this style box. The figures came in one that's kind of similar. It had like the Castle Grayskull bricks or stones kind of wrapped around it, and it's in this nice big window where you can see with Masters of the Universe on the top and the name on the bottom. And that's basically how all of them came. And if you saw in a previous video where I showed Strator, that was the Super 7 Strator. He came in a box that was almost exactly like the Matty Club box. And it's the same kind of style, except for because he's a bigger animal, the box was a little bit bigger, but the style was the same with the Castle Grayskull bricks. So we get no artwork here, and it's pretty simple box. I kind of like it. It's easy to display. It's flat. You don't have that lip on the top like you do here with the Origins, because also in the 80s they have that flap at the top, and that bends a lot, and it can either tear off, or some people, when they were storing it, they fold it down, so then it's down, and it's like permanently down. So, you know, that can be annoying when you're trying to, if you're in the box collector and you're trying to display, you got to try and get that flap up again, and that causes damage, and it does take off from the value of the figure when you're trying to resell, if you're trying to resell it. Okay, so obviously there are color differences. The size, it looks like the Matty Club might be a little bit bigger. Let's look at that. So it looks like the Matty Club could be a little bigger. The coloring, Matty Club is obviously darker. The Battle Cat is darker, and the saddle and headdress obviously darker. I like the coloring on the Matty Club better. It looks more adult-like. In the Origins, those bright colors to me look kind of kiddish. But you know, it is what it is. That's what it was like on the cartoon. And is reminiscent. I don't know what it looked like in the original, because again, I don't have the original. This is what I have. So we have those differences. Let's look at the artwork, because that's really good, and I like how they did this. We got He-Man, we got Castle Grayskull in the background, and we have Battle Cat with no headdress. The headdress is there on the side, and I like the way that looks. Like his headdress is back there on the side. You can see his full face. He got his claws out, and he looked like he's about to attack the camera or attack you, because he's coming out at you. And I think that looks really good. I think that was a nice shot. And again, I think they really captured it with taking the headdress off. And this is a nice modern rendition, I think, of Castle Grayskull. It doesn't look like, you know, the toy version or the cartoon version. I really like that. You can see the helmet on the head pretty good. The eyes, you can kind of pick out the facial features on Castle Grayskull, so I think that's good. Got a more modernized He-Man with his battle axe. I like the picture on this one a lot better than some of the others. Now let's turn it around. Okay, so first let's start with the Matty Club. With the Matty Club, on the animals, vehicles, and the figures, they came with a file card, our information card. So we got the information card telling us everything we need to know about Battle Cat. And then also we're going to sell some products, because that's what the back of the card is for, to sell products. And then we have some heroes and we have some villains. And then we got a picture of Battle Cat. And on the origins, we got a nice little battle scene here. We got He-Man right on top of Battle Cat. Battle Cat leaping out at Skeletor. Mouth open. Really nice picture. I like that. Castle Grayskull in the bag. We got a nice smoky sky. It's always dim and dreary in the pictures. Showing us how to put on and off his armor. And of course we're selling things. So what are we selling? We're selling Prince Adam and the Sky Sled and Battle Cat. And then we got some heroes and some villains. And I'll turn it back around. Okay. And that's it for the Battle Cat side by side. Again, I did not have an original, so we couldn't really look. So we couldn't look at that at all. But the Matty Club is still available online on eBay aftermarket. They've stopped with Matty Club some years back. So the only way you'll get anything from that line now is aftermarket. And I can tell you that a lot of it is expensive. I know the animals go for several hundred. Some of the figures you can kind of get, they vary in prices. If you wanted to look at some of the figures, they do vary in prices. And yeah, they vary in prices, so you might want to consider that. And we all know you can still get the origins in the store. I think in some stores you might still find Battle Cat there. He did come out in 2020, but I still see him in Walmart a lot, so they might still be there. I don't know what they look like as far as prices aftermarket. I never look them up. I do look up the Matty Club because I need Panther in Matty Club, and I know he runs for quite a bit. So it's a lot of things to consider again, and I've talked about this in the previous videos. If you're trying to get yourself a little Masters of the Universe collection, you have a lot of options, and I hope that these videos show you some of the options that you have so that you can consider them, and you can go online and look at the different prices and see which one fits your budget and which one you like the best. Because also molding and sculpting, the mold and the sculpt, the paint job has a lot to do with if you want a figure or not. Also, if you're in the box or out of the box collector, that has a lot to do with it too. So hopefully in these videos, because like I said, I did the side by sides of just vehicles and animals. I didn't do the action figures. It's a lot, so I didn't do the action figures, but hopefully this at least get you an idea, a place that you can probably start, something to consider. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try and answer. If I can, I'll try and answer whatever questions you have. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for taking the time out.